Breaking news.
Just one orb. Lost lore rewards. It keeps reminding me. I don't care anymore. I don't need any more crystals.
Remember to
You
pick
should
up your
collect them.
potentially one stamina potion.
Oh, you're right. It potentially gives you one stamina potion. But man, what
Do we have
the
a special
heck?
2-year badge? Amused.
Oh, thanks, Ace Slider. Yes, we should. I just keep forgetting to put it in. There's 2 more badges to put in. The 5-star the 5-star maxed stars version of it, and then the 5-star maxed summer supported version of the star. So there's 2 more stars to put in. I just never find time to do it. All right. Anyways, let us start with the news. The next update is on its way. This is probably the biggest update we've had since
Biggest? I wouldn't say that, but the most important, perhaps.
No, it is big because it opens the way for a lot of things, and it signifies a
Okay,
lot
yeah,
of
that
things.
is very true. That is very true.
Because how long ago? I don't even think Golden Week was actually significant in terms of game changes.
Golden Week didn't do a lot in game changes. If
I-
we're talking game modes, you had Rooker Sieges
Yes.
and Lost Lore.
Yes, that was a disappointment, but this is not going to be disappointing. Anyways, let us start. Thank you for playing the Fire Emblem Heroes game. Here's an update from the Fire Emblem Heroes development team. The major additions in version 3.9.0 update planned for early September are as follows. New feature, Heroes Path is being added. Aether Raids is being updated. New weapon to refine are being added. Tap more for additional information. I love how they still think we're monkeys and don't know what more does. But alright. So, new feature, Heroes Path. Feeling lost in this new world. It's only been 3 years. I'm still lost.
I don't know where to go.
Alright.
I need help.
We have
Send help.
some good news for all of you. Novice! Oh.
Hey, you
No
claimed yourself
way.
to be a novice. You just didn't get the chance to show it off.
Yeah. You know, all the news, or majority of the news, they keep referring to us as noobs. Oh, man. But
Yeah, you noob.
I'm pretty sure at
Yeah.
this point, there's more older players than new players by far, but alright. But don't get me wrong, this is for novice summers, of course, who are still getting your bearings in the world of Askar. We have a new feature, Heroes Path, which guides new players through the ins and outs of Fire Emblem Heroes through a series of directed quests. Don't fear, veteran Fire Emblem Heroes players, experienced summers can brush up on their skills while earning the same rewards. Is this about to make us as in FEH YouTubers who like explain game mechanics invalid? I don't know.
This-
It's kind of hinting at teaching you how to play the game, which, to be fair, if you play through a tutorial and then go through the game with what you learned in the tutorial, you'll be okay-ish, but you'll never really understand how the AI works, or you'll never understand how AI performs in certain situations. You don't understand like order of operations. Like there's a lot of things you won't understand. So I'm hoping this is what they blow through. I guess with Grandmaster and whatnot, we do get taught a bit about that anyways, but still.
This will be the update that puts Acris out of business.
Okay, that'd be... Alright, anyways, complete Heroes Path quests to earn the following heroes as rewards. Complete Rank 1 quest to earn Reinhardt Thunderfist. Now, I believe this means 5-star versions, right?
Correct.
Damn.
Yeah.
I hate how Faye is like... Is this not obvious how hard they're pushing Reinhardt? I mean, they already kind of
Rightfully
really pushed
so.
Reinhardt, right? With all those, with all the other things they do in the game, right? With how they set up so few heroes or so few mechanics to... Well, there are mechanics to defend against Reinhardt, and there's heroes that can do it, but like, everyone uses Reinhardt still. We find them even in Aether Raids, where Reinhardt is not an ideal hero at all. In Aether Raids, you really need heroes that really should be good at more than just killing. But, okay. Rank 5 quest to earn Ninja and Oracle of Destiny. That is nice. A Dragon Dancer with fortified dragons. People will find plenty of use for her. Complete rank 10 quest to earn Eirika Anamnesis Lady. Okay. This is big. That's not like Ninja. Ninja, I mean, you can make an argument that dancers with special fortified skills or whatever are pretty important. and Ninian's really
Yeah.
good. But that's a legitimately very good hero.
I mean, in Ninian's defense, you need HP for Gyal or Brew.
Oh, well, wait, what?
Ninian is one of the only high HP dancers to avoid Fjorm.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, she's one of the highest HP dancers. Now you're reminding me of all the times that Ninian beat down on Keaton because he couldn't get the kill off, even though she had so little defense.
Oof.
But that Eirika pick at number 10 is pretty big. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I already see it now.
Awesome.
New players just pick Reinhardt as their free hero. They were going to build him anyways, but now they get him as a free 5-star.
And
And then they pick Brave Lynn, and then they put Eirika in.
They can't.
And then
they can't.
what?
That's right.
Oh, that's
You
right.
can't-
No, they can for
yeah.
like 4 more days, but you're right. Pretty sure pretty soon Brave Lynn's gone.
Yep.
But that's so funny. That means players immediately start with Horse Emblem. Damn.
Still get Veronica.
They may as
yeah.
well skip the middleman. Just get them hooked on Reinhardt early.
Right. You're right.
Yep.
All they would have to do is find a plus attack Reinhardt, do the merge. But yeah, base teams will probably just be Reinhardt, Eirika, and Veronica, which is incredibly strong. Especially Eirika, because that's Swift Sparrow Desperation. She comes pre-built and she has a great tome. Well, not great, but it's good.
It's good enough for where she needs to be. Yeah.
Yeah. But a mounted Red Mage, those were rare.
There's only 3, and the only other 2 are Leo and Titania.
Yeah. Okay. A good one is even rare. You get the best one.
Offensively, yeah.
Yeah. And finally, Ike Brave Mercenary. Oh, jeez. A brave hero at rank 15.
Uh-huh.
What the heck?
Not
That's...
just anyone, but the one with steady breath.
Yeah.
And this means that 2 Ikes are free.
2 Ikes are free. You're right.
That's pretty sick, dude.
All right. Anyways, that's insane to me, guys. But Heroes Path, this is very good for new players. Hell, even for experienced players, very good. Because you can fodder that Eirika for Swiss Sparrow Desperation, if not just use her. That Ike for Steady Breath. That Ninian for Fortified Dragons, but you can do that with Kana. And that Reinhardt for... You should just fodder Reinhardt.
Go Cavalry.
Gold Cavalry.
Advantage.
Vantage. All right.
Ooh.
Doesn't he also have
And,
Blazing?
What?
Oh yeah, he has Blazing.
He has Blazing Thunder.
Yeah. All right.
And then there's also 32 orbs confirmed for this mode.
32 orbs confirmed. My goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
Yeah. All right, but that's pretty cool. They give you a good dancer, a good red mage. I mean, the best offensive red cav mage, a great defensive green hero, if not great fodder,
And the best wheelchair in the whole game.
with the smallest hands that people were gonna build anyways. Reinhardt. All right. So yeah, Heroes Path is big news for new players. This is probably like, I think there's only one person out there who's I know the person out there who's celebrating the hardest right now.
Hmm.
PM1. He's like,
Oh, yeah, PM1
now
is
everything's
all
so
over
much
the-
easier.
Yeah.
He was right on top of this.
I
I
think
can't wait to fodder off Steady Breath to my Ninian.
I think if you watched his arena assault videos, he has a love for Reinhardt. Unless I'm mistaken. I don't watch all of them, but it's pretty obvious as his free-to-play account. Reinhardt is a... Anyways, you get the point. He's free now, so... But moving on, updates to Aether raids. You will now have the choice to spend twice the Aether to earn twice the lift when attacking. This is huge. In that case, twice the Aether will be restored when destroying your foe's resources. So huge. Why is this huge? This literally stretches out your escape ladders, right? You only have three a season. Well, it'll become 4 soon, but you only have 3 a season right now. When it becomes twice the Aether, it's essentially like doubles that as well. Because if you always just make the choice to double your Aether in battle, instead of like potentially losing 2 battles and spending 2 escape ladders, you would just have to win 1 time, right?
Yeah.
If nothing else, it saves you tons of time because you instead of doing like how many runs, I don't even remember anymore, but twice a day, for example, we only do once.
Yeah, you usually have to do 2.
Yeah. So that's huge. That saves us so much time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys have ever watched like really top tier players play in Aether raids, they could literally take 20 minutes with nothing happening. You just stare at the screen and they're just thinking and damage calcing.
Yep.
And in my case, trying to stay awake enough to make the right decisions. So, it's big. It's big. It's just, this is, I don't know what took them so long, but honestly, this is a great change.
Absolutely. I mean, it's putting all your eggs in one basket, so it's risk for reward, but for people like you in particular, that's going to save a lot of time.
No, but
And
you're right. But again, escape ladders, you get more usage out of them.
True.
Okay, but no, really, this is Aether raids is difficult on a lot of players because they don't want to play the game every single day, and they don't want to spend so much time on a mode, and they don't want to take every mode so seriously. But if they only have to do it once, or you just cut down half the matches they ever have to do now, that's a lot more palatable for a lot of players.
Yeah.
Furthermore,
Absolutely.
healing tower up to level 5, and of course, escape ladder to level 4.
That one's going to be fun.
Yeah, that extra escape ladder is huge. You can now afford to make more mistakes, or you don't have to be as panicked. Because I know in my case, if I'm getting close, if I only have 2 ladders left, I'll start taking bad battles, right? Like even if I get 1 survival, I might just take it, because I know if I go down to nothing, that one hero surviving is actually worth something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like on the critically bad weeks. But yeah, Legion, what were we gonna say?
I wasn't going to say anything really, but I'm absolutely going to make that immediately, because I've always felt that 3 just kind of feels a little like on the low side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've always had that 1 match extra that I just couldn't possibly do, so I have to fail it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's 2, but like on my really bad weeks, this kind of extra leeway will help.
Exactly.
For some people who don't even build the ladder, it's no big deal. The healing tower maybe, but the escape ladder is useless.
Right.
But for your average player who screws up an awful lot, this is going to be big.
Yep. And you're right about the healing tower being a big change too, because it going up to level 5 heals you how much?
Is that now 25 HP, I want to say?
It doesn't.
4 is 25,
Yeah.
so it's 30 HP then.
Okay, so why is that big? Right now, a lot of people guard their healing towers. They smartened up and stopped guarding their like pots now. You know, their ether fountains or whatever. They now guard their healing tower. If they're healing 30 HP and you can't touch that healing tower, it becomes so difficult to start the battle. If you're not wiping out heroes in one shot, you just hit them and it might as well be for nothing.
Yep. Half their HP per turn, assuming they have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
Exactly. Furthermore, Aether Resort will be updated. Up to 11 heroes may be invited to the Aether Resort. Honestly, I still really like Aether Resort, but I don't spend time in there anymore. For me, it's still Zero Paradise.
Yeah, and you don't need more. You don't need more until you get more Zero.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, now it can actually look like a proper castle with more than just a handful of units. I mean, it was still a fair amount before, but 11, double digits. That's start becoming meaningful.
Yeah.
3 new songs we added to Concert Hall: Far From Arcadia from Fire Emblem The Binding Blade game, Sweet Victory from Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, and As Swift as Winds from Fire Emblem Three Houses games. Alright, we played Tetris yesterday, and the Fire Emblem Three Houses soundtrack is just amazing. I'm getting As Swift as Wind, is what I'm saying.
Oh, what, you don't want that Sweet Victory? SpongeBob?
It's not the one from SpongeBob, so it's an automatic no. Sad.
I didn't even know there was... Okay, I didn't know that. Anyways.
Oh my...
Uncultured.
SpongeBob... I grew up watching SpongeBob. I don't remember. Anyways, please note that with the release of version 3.9.0, you lose your past replays, basically. So if you want to watch replays, watch it before the update hits. Okay, we finally get to the biggest update of all, and this is what I'm talking about. Big changes in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Chat.
Oh boy.
Can you believe this? Why is this such a big change? Alright, it signifies a huge change of attitude. Let's be clear here. These heroes may have been out of date, but they weren't desperately out of date. There's still a handful of heroes out there who are shit out of luck. Varian, off the top of my head, not only was he replaced as a starter hero, he still doesn't have refined. But yeah, there's still heroes being left out. These heroes were released at basically at the end of year 1, where the meta shifted extensively with the CYL heroes finally coming out.
Yep.
These were game changers, and these game changers from year 1 are now getting updated. I don't even know what I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what's gonna happen.
I'm legitimately surprised because the number one thing that I always continued to say was that the clause that stops a lot of refines is grants X plus 3. Like Roy is grants attack plus 3, Lynn is grants speed plus 3.
You're right.
Or you have Ike who has slaying, which slaying plus another effect has been historically also devoid of refine.
You're right.
These are the first ones that have actually done that.
Because this is okay. Yeah, go on.
Which thus opens up a lot more gates because a lot of weapons from here on, I mean, we still have a bunch of people back behind, which probably will still get their refine in the future, just not today. But looking to the future, this opens up a lot more gates because most weapons these days have that clause.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want them to get refined, they're going to have some sort of rule change, which obviously this is bringing to the table. And the earliest example that is pretty popular is all of our far-fetched units like Joshua or Loot or Mia.
Right.
Who are now perfectly on the table for refinery.
Exactly. Because they really rarely touch heroes with special weapons. Now, there's an asterisk on that. Generation 1 heroes with really shitty special weapons like Self or whatever, yes, they gotta refine. But the good ones, these are the first time, I think this is the first time that good unique special weapons are actually getting refines.
Yeah, I mean, you can say, like, Celica with Ragnarok at least had a niche because she was a very good first turn momentum mage. And, I mean, the Falchion was alright. But this is the first time that we're getting such weapons with 2 effects on them or more that have actually distinct usage. And to this day, still at least see something.
Yep.
Like, I know these weapons are all pretty out of date, but you still occasionally see Brave Lynn with Moolah gear. Or Brave Roy with Blazing Durandal. It's really popular as a heavy blade user.
Yeah, Gale Force heroes, yeah.
Yeah, like, these units weren't necessarily too bad, but they were bad enough to be out of date. Irvine's still the most unique of them, but to see them actually getting a refine is, well, it definitely spells what's going to happen for the future.
It also throws in hope for Tempest Trials heroes to get refines, because CYL heroes, I mean, Generation 1 Tempest Trial heroes still have been touched.
I mean, I never really thought that Tempest Trial means that you're out of luck on refine. It's just that they have chosen not to do them yet.
I know, but if they're going through this is, I think this is a bigger step than Tempest Trial heroes.
Oh yeah, no, Tempest Trial heroes are just like, oh, they could have just been not doing them yet. Yeah. Like, there are other units besides Clive that deserve their refine as much, if not more.
Right.
But, I mean, Tempest Trials is just going to happen at some point.
Okay, guys.
That was kind of unexpected.
Okay, I know, but people are saying Mass Marf. Guys, to be fair, Mass Marf is just like Eliwood in this picture. She didn't get her weapon refined because they intentionally made it for her. Wait, actually, no, they did.
Kind of. It's more like with Linus, for example. That was Basilicos being refined by proxy rather than
it's by proxy.
But, like, with Lucina, she had the same Falchion as the others. Eliwood only is in an odd spot because he got Blazing Durandal as a secondary refine. And then he gets it this way.
It's actually so funny how Eliwood continues to ride on the coattails of Roy.
Eliwood's just getting everything this year, man.
Yeah, he is.
Like, 2 alts, Ninian's free, 2 refines. I mean, what more could you ask? Yeesh.
Okay, but going on, I think the next step is DC refines, because...
Yeah.
That is out of date. But anyways, to get back on the main topic, CYL heroes were important because they were the first time ever that we got like multiple lines of skills, and it just went from there, and now we get like entire essays of skills in their weapon boxes. But the CYL heroes is basically what started it. Now to kind of guess what they would get, I think the easiest one is Lucina being effective against dragons, because That would make
If
sense.
she gets ineffective against dragons, that would make her probably as, if not more popular to use than Nephne.
She would become relevant, yeah, because Nephany would be anti-armor, and she'd be anti-dragons, and then she's back.
Yeah, and she's actually, like I said a while back when I was talking about her, probably one of the best offensive lance infantry, just with the pretty cruddy perf right now.
Yeah, well, she's a support hero, intended to be a specialist, I guess, kill the reds and then be a support. But if she can kill the reds and the dragons and support the rest of your team, that's pretty important.
Yeah, without weapon constraints, because that's the part that sucked.
Now, Lynn, I think, is the other one I can kind of take a guess at. Her blessing point was Sakei's blessing, being able to dodge physical counterattacks, but
she only sword axe and lance. That's
it doesn't work against beasts.
Or any other physical weapon.
Right. So I'm thinking maybe her blessing allows her to go through other weapons, more weapons.
It could.
Because one of the things that somebody mentioned to me today was, could it just be Swift Sparrow? And I'm just thinking to myself, no, because they did that with Hannah and it wasn't the best of change, but they did that with Valencia and it was a good change. But Valencia's a quader. If it happened to Brave Lynn and she just got double Swift Sparrow, I wouldn't really be thrilled. But I hope it's not that lackluster. I hope it's just like,
it's gonna probably change. These are probably gonna change at least some of the base effects. Like Lynn's Mula gear is just dull count, but now neutralizes
Against
foes'
mages?
bonuses during combat if they are which is meh. Whereas you have like Divine Naga, which just stops buffs.
yeah. All right.
So yeah.
But I really think she's transitioning, because if you look at what the developers look at, which is the general ways heroes are used, she's always used as a fire sweep hero. When it's kind of obvious they kind of intended her to be partially a fire sweep hero with Sakei's blessing. So I think that's the path they would go down, because that just makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. I think it won't turn her into a true fire sweep unit, because
Of course, they can't do that. That's
otherwise it would trivialize Sakei's blessing.
Or trivialize
probably
the fire sweep heroes.
and trivialize fire sweep bow in general, but that's gonna happen someday anyways.
Yeah.
But it's probably gonna cover at least a couple more weapon types, like with Innis's Nidhogg covering dragons and mages. It could be something like that.
It could be a sweep ability too if she has more speed.
It could be a sweep ability, as long as it doesn't stop it from doubling.
Right. They can't. If they do that, it's not worth it. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's pretty clear. Now the other two, oh boy. I think Roy, his entire kit's, he has heavy blading sword. He has Gale Force. I think it's just more backup there. Maybe it could be as simple as Death Blow in his sword.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like Death Blow Swift Sparrow.
More effective against infantry when. Oh, you're right.
Oh. That's a very dangerous weapon. If you get any more, and if it gets any stronger, that's gonna terrorize the meta.
I mean, we currently have just one, I guess. Still the Poison Dagger.
Yeah, which is 5 might.
All right.
Unrefinable.
Here's my guess for Brave Ike. Irvon is accelerate special trigger -2. I think that would. I think that on one hand could.
What would that do?
I know.
Why did I expect anything serious?
I don't know. He's the only one I can't make a guess for. Everybody else I can kind of see, and it would be sensible for them to have these kind of changes. I literally got nothing on Ike.
Like, what do you do? Give him a stance? I don't know. Irvon's already really complete. It's deflect against anything.
And he already has steady breath.
And he already has steady breath ether, so it's like...
I guess there's not really much to go up from.
Yeah, like...
I
know
that
it's not a deflect meta right now, but what?
Give him DC. That would be too good.
That'd be too good, first of all, and second of all, it
messes up Irvon, yes.
I don't know. I just get this weird gut feeling that one of them's gonna be, effective against infantry.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think so. That's way too much.
It's just that gut feeling. I don't expect it to,
If it does, that unit instantly becomes the meta, because that's too powerful for a normal weapon.
Infantry has always been relevant.
Yeah. And not to mention, half the units here are infantry already.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, it could kind of synergize with Beorc's Blessing, because that's literally just
Oh
worse
yeah, that
than
doesn't
Light
get
and Dark.
used. Yeah.
That poor B slot just sucks.
Yeah. Maybe it allows him. Maybe it's QR, because that way he can use Bjork's Blessing and still
That
be
actually
effective.
would make sense,
I would-
having
yeah.
it be QR.
But I think it would also mess up his weapon.
No,
Yeah.
because he would just mean that he falls. Well, they strike, he strikes.
Oh, that's
No,
true.
it
It-
shouldn't.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
still doesn't mess it. All right, maybe it's QR. That's our guesses then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would-
I'm gonna call it that.
that would make it a pretty solid weapon at that point.
All right. Notes. You guys already know how to access the weapon refinery. Book 1, Chapter 13. You guys already done it. Additionally,
Did I
Ellwood,
get
Knight
a
of...
free form?
Huh?
But did you know you could get a free Fjorm?
Yes.
Shut up. Can we ban him?
Wait, what? Oh. Irvon, 16 might grants defense plus 3, first attack taken is reduced by 50%, unit takes additional attacks reduced by 8%. Yeah, I still remember, don't worry. Alright, furthermore, Ellwood, Knight of Lucia, can learn Blazing Durando in the weapon refinery. Couldn't he already learn Blazing Durando?
Yes, you could, and it would thus cost 350 to get him to Blazing Durandal with Refine.
Alright.
So many.
Now Ellwood might have another real choice, because before...
It's gonna be hard for him at this point.
I believe people took Blazing Durando at one point, and then he got his own Refine, and they just got his own Refine instead.
Yep,
Yeah.
and now they might want to go back.
Jeez.
God,
Oops.
if it's good, I'm gonna have to go back.
I'm not going back. I'm gonna stick with this one because
Swift
I'm
Sparrow
stuck.
is nice.
it's Swift Sparrow and Deathblow 3, so it's already an inherently solid weapon.
Yep.
That being
Yeah.
said, it doesn't take much for a heavy blade sword to get it going either.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But that's
very
why I have Roy.
Okay, finally, additional heroes via heroic rails. The following heroes will be available to summon using heroic rails: Fiora, Defrost Ilian, and Kranya, Gleaming Blade. That's all the news on the next update for now. We hope you continue to enjoy playing Fire Emblem Heroes. All right, that Fiora, unless you need SI, don't touch her. Wait for Sigrun. Wait for Sigrun, because she's 170 BST.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna merge.
Yeah. So outside of SI, it's for that. But Kronya's the big one. Kronya's the one I'm saved all my feathers for. She's my Aether Raids hero. Close counter, just put close counter on her and virtually anything works. You can keep the Desperation or B slot. Special Spiral is even better. But yeah, you got so many options. She's just fantastic. So that's big for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sigrun is 170 BST with one merge. Yes. She
Yep.
becomes the 170 BST bid. Alright.
Mm.
So that is huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what the there's
What?
apparently there's more news. Trina has
Oh.
added more hero introductions to meet some of the heroes. Oh, it's Echo's hero. Oh, what does that
Oh,
signify?
Echo's Heroes. Well, they are gonna add more at the start of each month from different games.
I guess that makes a lot of sense. It is out of date.
Well, they
'cause
did
it's-
it last. They did it with Arcanea before.
Okay. So, breaking news. They're adding in Gray, Tobin, Faye, and Celica. Did you ever want to get spoiled in more Fire Emblem games? Now you can with more heroes with Sharina.
And you get more adorable art.
I guess. Should really be called getting spoiled with Sharina, but alright.
Yep.
It's already ruined Echoes for me. I already know too much.
Yeah, poor Echoes.
Anyways, that is your news. Pretty big news. Again, 3.9.0 is big because of what it signifies for the future. It might not be big for you right now, but the fact that they're giving 5-star heroes away for free just for working at it, just for doing quests, signifies such a huge thing. Remember Hero Spotlight, guys? Remember getting that 4-star Corrin and you're like, what the heck is the point of this? Remember that crap? That's gone. Well, they might still be back, but I'm saying IS finally got off their high stool of you gotta pay or work for or you spend for these heroes. And now they're giving them away.
Yeah.
Has
And
Has this ever happened?
what? Giving away 5 stars for actually no cost.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, you could say for like Vanguard Ike, but this kind of exact situation, no.
Yeah, this exact situation. I mean, voting is different, guys. or putting in a free summon for a CYL is different. Actually
Yeah.
completing a quest to get a 5-star.
No, that has never happened.
Never happened. Anyways, chat, big things happening in the future. Saving time with Aether raids, CYL upgrades, signifying more upgrades in the future, and of course, Kranya. That's some pretty big news.